Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Or you can watch the news and praise other things. Praise Jesus. When you're worshiping, wisdom finds you. It don't find you when you're praying and asking for stuff. And I ain't saying don't pray, but don't forget to worship. Don't forget to let go. Lose yourself so you can really find your true self. Praise Jesus. Don't get even with those who are doing dirty stuff to you. Praise Jesus when you're about to do something stupid. Praise Jesus when you're about to do something good. Praise the real Jesus, not that theological one that the preacher's always talking about. They got him in this real big box. He came here to show us how to live, not vote, not how to get married. He showed us how to love. And love is going to heal this world. It's going to heal all the political divides, the social divides, and everything we got. And it starts with praise Jesus. Don't praise Christianity. Don't praise your Bible. Don't praise your daddy, your Jimmy Swaggart. All them other preachers on TV. Don't praise the president. Don't praise America. Praise Jesus. Get out there and do something good. You can serve without being in part of the organized, traditionalized, fossilized Christian church. Jesus is bigger than that church. A house divided cannot stand. Do y'all see Christianity united? Be honest. Why you think I'm here? Jesus said, get out there, son. Go to Denver. I came all the way from Tennessee because he told me to. He said, go tell the people. Tell them they don't have to do that. Tell them it's simple. It's just a life that you live. Fearless. Free from fear. Imagine. I'm not building any bunkers, worried about the end of the world. I'm not living just for this world. Jesus taught me bigger. Jesus taught me to be fearless, to understand who I am. I'm a child of the Most High God. Of course I'm going to heaven. You should say the same thing if you're a believer. You should not be doubted just because you're imperfect, just because you made mistakes, just because you sinned. We got to start hating sin. It's okay to hate things, just not people. Write that down. It's okay to hate things, especially unreal things like sin that don't get to go to heaven, that are not a real reality. I'm giving you the real reality today. It's called the kingdom of heaven in your hearts. In your hearts. Not in your churches. Not in your minds. In your heart. Man has a mind to choose good and evil. We decide. It's up to us. Are we going to do good or not? I'll tell you this, I want to advertise goodness in a different way than a lot of my Christian brothers and sisters do. They try to frighten you. They try to scare you. That never works. It never did, it never will. It's only partial in its success rate. It never gets a full birthday. So, telling you all about the consequences of sin, I want to talk about the consequences now, here. The wages of sin is death. I know a lot of people, they love their hell, don't they? I don't know how hell and death can be the same. I'm going to choose death. You choose what you want. But the wages of sin is death. But if we dabble in those wages here, it follows us like a dust cloud. Pain and suffering. It's not leaving. You might get a temporary reprieve while you're doing bad things and think it's okay. Sin can't come touch me. That's what spiritually indolent man says. But when you get educated spiritually, God is spirit, not biblically. Biblically, you could be doing a bunch of dumb stuff too. Not letting women vote, all kind of silly stuff when you go biblical. But if you go spiritual, God is spirit. If you can hear it, God is spirit. Jesus is that way. He is that life. He is those teachings. I met him personally. You don't have to believe that. But that was for me. It was to get my butt in gear. And then I'm supposed to go tell people about him. That's why I'm here. That you hear the good news. That you hear it in a good way. The way it's supposed to be presented. You are a child of God. I don't care what you did. I don't care what they said about you. I don't care what the TV says, or your mama, or your daddy, or the governor, or your friends, or the TikTokers. I don't care. Jesus don't care either. He only cares what you think, who you think you are. If you believe you're a child of the Most High God with all of your heart, and if you dare to follow Jesus, not Christianity, but Jesus, and keep the spirit of his life and teachings inside you, Christianity is going to hate you. And so is a lot of people. But the angels are going to love you. They already do, but they're going to love it because they can use you. Angels can't use us when we're doing stupid stuff, following stupid goals. You could get all the money in the world. You can't take it with you. You hear them bells ringing? We're supposed to hear them spiritual bells ringing in our heart when we hear the truth. You heard it today. You're a child of God. You're a child of God. Don't you give up. Don't you listen to them. Don't you do it. It's important because we need you. I'm part of humanity. I can speak for we, I think. We need people who are part of the solutions out there. Who follow Jesus with all their heart. And they dare to follow him, no matter what Christianity says, or what the non-believers say, or the doubters. You know, we can win almost all these honest doubters over with the real Jesus, with the spiritual Jesus, if we wasn't trying to frighten folks. If we wasn't trying to put our theology right on top of Jesus and push him into a little old box. and tell you got to believe this, and be in this theology, or you're going to burn. Oh, Jesus is ashamed of what we did with his gospel. But there's still time. The good news is we're going to never run out of time. I know they say end times. That's just a new beginning. There ain't no end. There ain't no end for God's children. The only end that can be is when you say, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And you can do that. I hate to break it to you. Salvation has its own free will has its own handicaps. Yeah, you can choose death. You can choose destruction. But that is our God giving you that free will. That's our loving Father. I haven't mentioned him much today, and I should have. But when I mention Jesus, that counts for the Father too, because he is his representative. Jesus came all the way here to represent the Father in heaven. It was a noun, a verb, and the Father in heaven told me to do that. Oh, don't call me good. Nobody's good but the Father in heaven. I do these wonderful miracles because it's the Father's will, you know. That's Jesus, right? Why do you keep doing that? Why? I know, and I'm going to tell you. Write this down. The Father lives in you. He lives in all his children. And if that offends you, I ain't sorry. You need to be offended, I guess. We are one family, and if we're divided, we are never going to save this world. And I mean save it from ourselves. Look who's destroying it. It ain't God. Don't you blame God for this situation. He let us rule this dominion and take care of it. Look what we did with it. We pollute our oceans. We pollute our waters. We pollute our minds. We pollute our souls. And we do it with a smile. Yeah, you heard right. We do it with a smile. We're just happy to let this AI that we got right now, not even put any controls on it, and just have a big race to the end and just see what happens, ain't we? That's the things we do. I ain't trying to be political. You know what? Jesus wasn't political either. He didn't take no sides in no political stuff. They tried to make him political. They tried. He said, render to Caesar what's Caesar's and give to God what is God's. This is what's God's. It's a spiritual revolution. It's a spiritual revelation. That means a new truth. How is anything new come from what I already heard, preacher? I'll give you all kind of new stuff. Behold, the Lord does a new thing. Quit worshiping your Bible. Quit worshiping Christianity. Start worshiping Jesus. See him different. He's the source. He's the center. He's the Christ in Christianity. If you hate if you hate something done to you, don't do it to nobody else. Do the things you like done to you to somebody else. The golden rule. That's the start. But once you get in this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and give some of y'all advanced children of God, and there's a few out there that know a little more. That golden rule eventually gets to the heavenly rule where you treat people as Jesus would have them treated. Write that down. Well, you ain't satisfied with that brotherly love. You go into that fatherly love. It don't matter as long as we come to that love. Jesus said, go make disciples, not apostles. Come on. He said, go make disciples. That means let's treat others as we would want to be treated. Let's try it. Why not? What you got to lose? Kindness is like a tonic. I came here in 2018 on an RV with 7 evangelists, lived over in City Park for 5 months. Church in the city, Beth Abraham signed us up. We did that morning manna. We worked with the homeless, and we've been on the streets of Denver Well, we went our own way, but since then we've been on the streets of Denver preaching this gospel. It's the same gospel every time. And it's the one you might hear if you turn on a Christian service. You just might, probably not. Maybe it's in there every now and then. They don't dwell on it. They don't source it. They don't center it. I don't think they know to. I do. You're a child of God. Yeah, that's the good news. When you know who you are, guess what that does? That changes your reality. God ain't gonna fix all your problems. He loved you too much for that. I don't fix all my son's problems. I had to tell him recently, no, I ain't giving you that $1.50 or whatever it was. I just ain't gonna do it. You're gonna have to earn that another way. I'm saying sometimes there's some painful lessons, but there was good lessons for us. A wise father don't let his children get dumb stuff. Here, go ahead, here's a pistol for your 6th birthday. Come on. We don't give them the car keys. And our Father in heaven, he treats us the same, but even better. He knows exactly what we need. He knows exactly when we need it. And he knows exactly how to deliver it. Here's what I want to tell y'all. Y'all are part of that. He's going to use you to help other people. That's why we need you. We need this umbrella, spiritual umbrella, to come down and touch you today. So when you leave, you remember that old crazy preacher, what he told you. That you need to do this. You're going to get some confirmation in your heart later. That's how it works. Ask, you shall receive. Seek, you shall find. And if you knock, that door shall be opened. Jesus says the greatest are those of those who follow him are the servants of others. You see these political kingdoms, and you can be great by just getting the power, right? That's how we've been doing it. That's how man been doing it a long time. Read your history books. I study history. I know that's what's been going on. But Jesus do it different. He say, if you go in a room and there's an honored guest, take the lowest seat. Don't go to that seat up front. Get that lowest seat. And perhaps the guest of honor will bring you up front, right? Because if you go to that front seat and it ain't your time, you're going to be unceremoniously dismissed to the back seat. Be humble. Jesus wouldn't let them call him good. What does that tell us? Don't let nobody call you good. You ain't good. I ain't good. Only Jesus is good. But we're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. It don't matter how you work on it. If you work on it a little bit or a lot, as long as you're working on it. There's a parable Jesus gave. He had this big dinner one time. He invited everybody. Now let's do a different one. Let's do the work day. Yeah. There was a work day. And this guy, he had a business and he wanted to hire a bunch of folk, and he didn't have enough workers. So what he did was he sent out this call to all the land. He said, we need these workers, kind of like I'm doing now. We need these workers that follow Jesus, that be kind to their brothers. But he needed workers, so he went everywhere looking around. He sent out his servants. They went everywhere. The highways, the byways. And they told everybody that there's this job being done that's real important and we need help. Well, guess what? Some folks started showing up. Some of them got there at 9 a.m. Work day, let's just say it started at 8. Some got 8, some got there at 9, some got there at 10, all through the day at different hours, right? Now, didn't matter when you come, as long as you come, right? I just told you that. It's true. Now, with men, that matters. But with Jesus, that don't. Try that on out here. It don't work. But with this parable, it do. Let me tell you how. All them people who worked on that project got paid the same wages. And some of them come in there at 4:59, and they got off at 5 o'clock. They got paid the same. That might not seem right. And a lot of the folks was mad about it. And then the boss man, he told them, he said, hey, I told all y'all, I was going to pay you for a day's wage. What you worried about what's happening to that fella for? Don't be that guy. Don't worry about what somebody else is getting. You just come. You just come and you can collect your wage. It don't matter who come, when, where, none of that matters. That's the point of that parable. That there's a job to be done. That we're called. This is the call. We need followers of Jesus that dare to depend solely on Jesus' Spirit to come and live in them, to guide them, to comfort them, and to lead them. Not into material wealth and material success. No. Maybe not. But spiritual wealth, spiritual success. Some of the richest men in the world, these billionaires you see on TV, they go to bed miserable. If you could see a window into a lot of their hearts, you'd stop chasing the money. We make money, nothing wrong with that. But when you follow Jesus, you got plenty of everything. Jesus said you got abundance. What does that word mean? I think it means a lot of stuff, don't it? That means stuff you don't even know you need yet. That's how good our God is. That's how good Jesus is. Woo, I'm fired up today. God is your Father. He's a fatherly God. I hear people call him all these names. Jehovah, Jireh, Yahweh, Eliom. Father's his name. I ain't trying to debate nobody. I won't do that. I don't debate, by the way. Jesus didn't debate. He taught truth. He taught believers and honest doubters. And he had permission too when he preached, except on the streets, just like me. I got permission from the government. He had permission every time he preached. You remember that next time you're wanting to minister, somebody don't want to hear that. Don't do us a disservice. Give them more time to swim around in the waters of adversity, to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Don't try to force feed this stuff. Never do that. Walk in spirit so you can hear it, that green light from Father to help this one or not this one or whatever. And sometimes you might mess up. Just err on mercy. Err on forgiveness. If you're going to err, cover your butt, right, spiritually. I didn't go to their schools, and I ain't never going to their schools. Jesus taught me everything I know. No man has taught me peace, truth, I proclaim. And it was a fun adventure with Jesus. In Tennessee, I'd sit for all day, years in the woods, studying so I could have stuff just pour out of me like a fountain. And a lot of people's not going to do that, and I wouldn't even tell you that it's what you're supposed to do, but if you don't know Jesus, you might ought to have to study his life, his ways, how he treated people, his responses, not reactions. Don't quit reacting. Start responding. There's a difference. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, Jesus, he teaches us all these secrets of life. Jesus never got in a hurry. Boy, I wish I was like that. I wish I didn't get in a hurry. Jesus never judged a person. He discerned people. He walked right over top of some folk, right beside them, just left them sitting. Just like I do, because I got my discernment glasses on. When you judge somebody, you're looking into their spiritual career. You're looking into their afterlife. Don't do that. You're usurping or taking prerogatives that are not yours. Those are God's. Now, men can judge as a group. That's called justice. But when you take that by yourself, you're getting revenge. Don't you forget it. And hate is the shadow of fear. And revenge is the mask that cowards wear when they try to prove that they're not afraid. That's why men fight, to prove they're not afraid. Just letting you know. He might seem like he's the toughest warrior he might be, but inside he awful afraid. That's why all that's showing like that. We need spiritual warriors. Those who return goodness for evil. They're not doormats. We don't let people just whip us and beat us and take our wallet. No, it ain't like that. But if you can perceive that a man is spiritually your brother, that's the folks that you turn the other cheek to. That's the time. That's when that scripture makes sense. When it's your brother, don't you fight your brothers. If he's conscious of his sonship with God, don't you be fighting him. Don't you be getting even with your brothers. Just take that loss. You get spiritual credits in heaven, and heaven is where? In your heart. Heaven is eternal. It can be two places at once, just like God, just like Jesus. And God knows our thoughts. Our Heavenly Father knows what we're thinking. Some folks don't like to hear that. I remember when I first realized that, I was a little uncomfortable at first. I thought I had some private thoughts. I did. The mystery monitor inside of our minds, that adjusting spirit, that fragment of Father that's supposed to fuse with our soul, where we become one like Jesus, it's teaching us. He teaches us. He's wanting to teach us, but he needs our permission. Just like Jesus, he has to have our permission. There's a new reality once you understand who Jesus really is. And that new reality opens up once you realize who you are. It's one thing to see the reality, it's another to walk in it, to talk in it, to breathe for the first time without fear, to have peace. And I mean real peace. A peace that passes all human understandings, that frees our soul. Do you know you got a personality that's different from your soul? But they are coordinated in a symmetry that God created, that is you. Your soul don't change. I know this might be news to most of you. I mean, your soul does change. You grow your soul. You don't build it. You build a house. You grow your soul in your decisions. Decision after decision after decision after good decision after good decision. Doing the next right thing, which we know is the will of God. But your personality is changeless. That means no change. That's who you are. That's how you respond. That's how you see things. That's you. And then you got this soul that goes forever. And Jesus come to tell you, the kingdom of heaven is within you, not without. It's within you. But that's the good news. That it's in you. You ain't got to go searching for it. You don't have to. It's within you. Good. God is within you. God is within you. He's a loving Father. My battery's just cutting out. Father, take it with you. Do the good things. Don't get in a hurry. Just be like Jesus.